I'm making this video about something that's starting to disturb me, man, in my quest to start my career. What I'm starting to really encounter a lot of is this job discrimination, man. I'm not talking about even on the job. I'm talking about phone discrimination. Like, I mean, it's like this. Because of my degree and stuff, because of the field that I got my degree and stuff, I get a lot of calls from people, man. I mean, I get quite a few calls a day. I'm saying probably about 5 to 10 calls a day, man. You know what I'm saying? And see, this is the thing, man. They look at my resume, right? They look at my resume, and my resume is very well done. You know what I'm saying? It's very well done. And then they see my name and see I don't have one of those black sounding names, you know what I'm saying? So they can't really just check my resume and trash off of that. You know. So therefore I get a lot of calls from people, you know what I mean? But then when they hear my voice on the phone and hear that bass in my voice, man, you know, they don't want to hire me, man. They don't even and see, this is the thing, man, it's something that actually really upset me too, because I've had instances where I've had job recruiters who would call me week after week, day after day, man. I'm telling you, week after week, you know. And then when I finally answer their phone, they tell me they got the wrong number. Some of them hang up on me, just outright, just hang up on me, man. You know what I'm saying? And you know, it trips me out because, man, white folks is just full of it, man. And see, let me tell you what's so crazy about this stuff, right? It's so crazy. Now, everybody knows how racist Indians are, right? I'm talking about East Indians, right? Everybody knows how racist a lot of them are, right? And particularly towards blacks. But one thing I will give them, thus far, and my experience with them, man, because there are a whole lot of Indians, man, in the computer science field. In fact, it's dominated by Indians. You know what I mean? And Asians and like East Asians, but Indians dominate more than what they do. You know, and my classes were predominantly East Indian. All right, okay. One thing I will say about them is that even though they're racist, they're about the money. They ain't thinking about you know if this cat is black, I'm not going to hire him. Almost every Indian I've talked to, man, has basically, man, tried their best to get me a job. You know what I'm saying? Whereas every time a white person, a white man, or a white woman answers the phone, it's a bunch of, man, I'm telling you, it's a bunch of bullshit, man. You know what I'm saying? They must do not want to hire you. And man, I'm sorry for cussing like that. I'm basically giving that up. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I just had to kind of emphasize that point. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to hire you. They know what time it is, man. These white folks, man, are full of it. You know, they're full of it, man. And the thing about it is, you know, this is the thing. See, white people are a trip. They're a trip, man, because they never expect to see you. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the same thing happened to me when I was in college taking those high level math courses, man. You know, when saw me in calculus 2 and calculus 3 and all that stuff, man, they was looking. White dudes was just faces just turned beet red, man. Beet red. They don't want to see you up in there, man. They thinking this Willie Lynch plan that they've set in place, man, is in fact forever. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, niggas are just never gonna get this stuff together and ever gonna be able to compete. But then when they see a black dude who's not a geek, you know, who's not some nerd, who's not totally undesirable to women, and he has a little bit of swagger about him and stuff, when they see him up in these classes, they get very threatened, man. I'm telling you. I had white dudes who going crazy, man, trying to make sure that grade on my test, man, wasn't higher than theirs. You know what I'm saying? It's ridiculous, man. And they are so insecure, man. It makes you sick, man. And think about, I'm talking about white men and all of them cats who talk about white women this, white women that, man. I'm telling y'all, man. White women are just as many white women are just as bad as their men. They are just as bad as their men, man. I'm telling you. They will discriminate against your ass, your black ass without fail. You know what I'm saying? So all that stuff about cats talking about them and whatever, and say talk about white women in America, that's for sure. You know what I'm saying? And because in fact, the last lady who told me wrong number was a white woman. Okay? She was a white woman, man. All I said was hello on the phone. And she said, sorry, wrong number. No, you don't dial a wrong number, man, every week, man, for months. They want people, man, they want computer science majors, man. But the thing about it, they're expecting you to either be white, Indian, or Asian. When I hear a black man who's doing this stuff, man, they do not want to deal with you, man. You know, it's like they don't expect you to be able to be able to have those credentials, man. Anybody who's to computer science knows it's a hard major. They expect niggas to be able to compete. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, man, you know, it's starting to piss me off, man. I mean, I'm getting tired of it. It's like, man, it's to the point. It's got to the point where I get so many phone calls a day that I quit answering my phone, man. Because it's the same thing every time. It's the same thing every time, man. You know, and I was talk about that because, you know, these white folks are just full of it, man. These white folks, deep down in their heart, man, they help niggas never get their stuff together, man. They help you never do. All I talk about, man, blacks being lazy, blacks want to be on welfare, and also the crap, whatever, you know what I'm saying? But when blacks actually get this stuff together, man, white folks cannot stand it, man. They're the first ones to try to route all your progress. Look at Rosewood and look at Black Wall Street and all them townships that blacks built, that whites burned to the ground, man. You know, they're full of it, man. Talking about some we don't want to work and all the crap. That's a lie, man. I'm saying, I see cats out here all the time hunting for jobs. Black guys hunting for jobs. Black women too. You know what I'm saying? Black guys hunting for jobs. And then if you a black person who looks as if you have like anything going for yourself, man, they don't want to. They give you hell on the job, man. They will give you problems and everything else, man. That's happened to my wife. They was giving her hell on the job, man. Because she's like a pretty black chick, you know what I'm saying, and they were threatened by her or whatever, you know what I'm saying, and she's not ghetto or whatever, so it's like they you know, they were threatened by that, and they get on my damn nerves. I'm saying they get on my nerves. They get on my nerves, man. They're the reason why blacks are behind, and see, this is the thing. I'm gonna say half of that is black people. You know what I'm saying? Half of that is truly black people and all niggerish behavior. You know what I'm saying? But the other half of that is them. It's society, man, because they see these black folks who are trying their best to get jobs and stuff, man, and they won't hire you for nothing. And think about it, it's so crazy about it, man. You know, when it comes to computer science majors, there aren't enough of them to meet the demand. That's why I'm getting called 15 times a day, because they can't find enough of them to meet the demand. You know what I'm saying? But yet they're so bigoted that they will sit back and still turn you down, knowing good well that they're gonna find others for months on end. I mean, and think about these jobs, man. I'm seeing who do this, man, have a high turnout rate. They're finding people, man, almost as fast as they hire them. And see, it's the thing. You know, it's crazy. I'll be honest when I say this, man. You know, not everybody can program, man. Like, it's like, you know, with these Indians and stuff, right? A lot of them, man, are lying on their resumes. They're beefing up their resumes, man, and then when they get on the job, they can't do the job. Now, as of right now, I'm keeping my skills up, man, right now, you know, going to school, man, taking more classes and stuff. So because, you know, it's like, you know, they want you to be so inactive that you become useless, that your degree becomes useless. You know what I'm saying? But they ain't doing it to me, man. Forget that stuff. I'm taking classes every semester, man. Every semester I'm taking classes, man, to keep my skills up and stuff. You know what I mean? But I see what they try to do to me. You know? And so it's a trip, man. The things that you go through being a black person. The things you go through, it trips you out, man. It's like, man, it's amazing. They are so scared of you, man, ever advancing, that they will just pull out the stops to make sure that you stay behind, man. And what's crazy about it is you're the only one that stuff happens to. The only one. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, about these Indians and stuff, you know, I mean, you know, they get on these jobs, man, and can't program a lick because that's what I'm doing is lying. I went to school with Indians, man. I went to school with them. You know what I'm saying? I went to school with them, man. Half of them, they were cheating like hell, man. They were cheating like hell, man, in class. All huddled in the corner, man. You know, cheating off each other's papers and stuff, man. Where I was struggling, you know what I'm saying, with two other guys or whatever, struggling, fighting to get through school, because the classes were that hard. The classes were that hard, man. Anybody who's ever heard of analysis of algorithms, man, knows how hard that class is. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and it's like, you know, and they get through, man. But white folks hate black people to such an extent. If they will hire people, man, they will hire foreigners over you. You know what I'm saying? That's why they hate your guts. They will hire foreigners over you. They have such a hatred for you. Foreigners who can't even do the job. Foreigners who cheated away all the way through college, man. I had Indians, man, ask me, man, for my test, man, from old classes when I was in school. And I mean, I'm not knocking them, man. I have nothing against them. I don't care what Indians do, even though the bulk of them are racist. I don't care about what they do. If they have a network that works for them, fine, man. I ain't even tripping off of that. But what I'm saying is, a lot of them aren't as smart as they try to make themselves out to be. You know what I'm saying? I've been in classes with a lot of them, man. A lot of them don't do their own work. You know what I'm saying? Just be honest about that. You know, and in my class, I was the only black dude in there most of the time. It may be like me and like two other black guys or something like that, whatever. It's like almost every course I took, man. You know, and I mean, I'm angry about it a little bit, man, because I see what's going on, man. I see what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they want you to sit back. If you're a black man, you have to talk like a damn eunuch for them to give you a job. Like, I mean, you have to talk like freaking. You have to lose all the bass in your voice, lose all your swag, man, everything that makes you black. You know what I'm saying? And then, what are you then? You know what I'm saying? I mean, but see, it's the thing, man. You know what I'm saying? My skills are gonna be so on point, man. I think they won't be able to deny me. Because think about, like I said before, man, not everybody can program, man. This is the thing. You know, in my classes, every semester, the same thing happens every semester. It starts off with a full class. Next thing you know, by the time it's over, almost everybody has dropped. You know why? Because the stuff is not easy to do. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, man, the cats who doing it and who can't do it deserve all the props in the world, man, because programming is no joke. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, you know, I have to talk about that, man, because them boys are using phone discrimination, man. I mean, it's like them boys are trying to weed you any way they can, especially out here in California, or I don't know, it could be like that, you know what I'm saying, in other places too. You know what I mean? Phone discrimination. They will sit back and try to sit back and not even hire you because of the way your voice sounds on the phone. If you sound too black, they don't even talk to you on the phone. You know what I'm saying? They will sit back and just BS you all the way through it. And but lately, man, with me, man, they just hanging up they just hanging up completely, hanging up the phone. Once they hear that you're black, and then one time, I would fill out this application, and that was saying this BS stuff about for EEOP purposes only. What's your race and everything, right? So this time I didn't fill out this time just to see what they would do. Some chick who was so curious about what I was, man, called me, and then and top of some I asked some more information to fill out and sent me the same thing all over again. But the thing about it was that once she heard that I was black, she didn't even send me the email no more. That is how much they try to keep you out the game. I mean, it's ridiculous, man. And they talk about black men being trifling, black men don't want to work. I mean, this is ridiculous, man. All lies, man. Like I said, I see black dudes out here looking for jobs all the time, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a trip. It's a trip. The length that they will go through to make sure that you just stay unemployed. You know what I'm saying? I mean, poor and broke. I mean, it's crazy. And anybody who knows, man, if you get one of those computer science jobs, you making like upwards within 50 to like almost $20,000 a year, man. You know what I'm saying? They don't want you to have that type of money, man. They don't want you to have that. It's the truth. You know what I'm saying? But I talk about that, man, because it's stuff, man, I was just upset by it, man. It's getting on my nerves. I'm tired of it, man. That's what I say about that.